Welcome to Top 10 Archive. They say that true beauty is on the inside, which means that there must be a whole world of kindness in the animal kingdom. For this installment, we're going to look through Mother Nature's finest and pick out 10 of the downright ugliest creatures to ever walk the earth. Oh, these aren't your run-of-the-mill, it's so ugly it's cute scenarios. These are the faces that broke the mold, the beasts that were hit with every branch of the famed ugly tree. These are the top 10 ugliest animals. Number 10, Sphinx cat. Oh, come on, cats are supposed to be cute, adorable little balls of fur that warm our hearts until they melt into a puddle on the floor. But that can't be said about all breeds of feline. Looking at the Sphinx cat specifically, there is such a thing as an ugly cat. What makes the Sphinx cat so different from its fuzzy counterparts is the complete lack of fur, which really makes it look like the skin of a wrinkly old man. Even as a kitten, the Sphinx cat looks a little off, some would say. While it may appear as if the Sphinx cat was created in some lab, and though that is partially true, the breed is actually a descendant of two lines of natural mutations that took place in Minnesota and Canada. Number 9, monkfish. The monkfish, or Lophius, is found around the coast of Europe and the Cape of Good Hope. Its scarcity is a blessing, though, because this creature is not something you want to look at on a daily basis. From afar, this black mass of slimy skin looks like an isolated oil spill, until it opens its mouth to reveal a threatening-looking set of teeth. Its distensible stomach, which gives it that blubbery look, allows the beast to swallow prey as large as itself. Even more surprising is that people actually eat this hideous fish, partially putting into question the belief that we first eat with our eyes. Number 8, the proboscis monkey. The proboscis monkey can be found on the Southeast Asian island of Borneo and should probably be in the dictionary next to the word ugly. This odd-looking primate is one of the largest species within Asia and is best known and named for the protruding nose on its already unattractive face. For most proboscis monkeys, their nose can grow beyond 10 centimeters or roughly 3.9 inches, nearly double the average size of the human nose. Females within the species don't suffer from the same oversized facial feature, though their noses are still above the average size. As if the schnoz wasn't enough, the proboscis monkey also has a permanent pot belly, making them look either constantly pregnant or bloated. Number 7, Chinese crested hairless dog. Like cats, not all breeds of dog are cute. Sure, there are those you can't help but feel a hint of adoration for, but some will make you wish you had a bar of soap for your eyes. To fill this role, we have the Chinese crested hairless dog, which, ironically, has a haired counterpart that is quite snuggly and cute. This hairless breed, though, is exactly what you'd expect should you cross the powder puff variety with, say, David Spade's Joe Dirt character. The breed is not entirely hairless thanks to its stylish mullet and furry paws and tail. Rather than looking intentional, one may make you wonder if the kids went a little crazy on the family pet with daddy's electric razor. Despite its name, the Chinese crested is believed to have originated in Africa and was originally called the African hairless terrier. Number 6, Philippine tarsier. If you woke up one night and found this big-eyed primate staring down at you, you would probably start screaming nonsensically about gremlins in your bedroom, and rightfully so. The Philippine tarsier, or the mawmag, may only grow to be about 16 centimeters or 6.3 inches, but it's actually the creature's small size that attributes to its general hideous nature. The two large globes that are this tiny imp's eyes seem like they could stare into your soul and find out all of your nasty little secrets. Luckily for many, as the name of this tiny ghoul would suggest, the primate is found only within the forests of the Philippines. They don't do well in captivity either, the unnatural conditions shaving anywhere from 2 to 12 years off of the normal 24-year lifespan. Number 5, Ai. In the words of the great Ricky Ricardo, ay ay ay. A horrible pun, we know, but there is really no other way to describe this Madagascar-based lemur. More than any primate, this tiny nocturnal creature looks more akin to a common bat, with slender, clawed fingers, beady yellow eyes, and rounded ears atop its slightly elongated snout. The Ai and the Philippine tarsier do share similar qualities of ugliness that coming across one late at night would probably elicit the same reaction. In the right lighting, the Ai may look cute, but once you stare at it long enough, you'll start to see things a bit clearly, especially if you catch a younger, more hairless aye-aye. Number 4. Naked Mole Rat. If the Sci-Fi Channel is in need of a new epidemic to make a low-budget horror movie off of, our vote is for the naked mole rat. As the name would imply, this species of rodent is without any fur, and as we learned with the Sphinx cat and Chinese crested hairless dog, a lack of fur is not generally an attractive look for animals that, well, normally have it. In the case of the naked mole rat, it is a completely unfortunate sight for many, many reasons, the first of which being the scattered strands of hair that make this beast look like it just picks up lint as he skitters along. On top of its furless ugliness, the naked mole rat also has very small eyes, almost non-existent looking, and if not for the 4 protruding teeth, it may be easy to mistake this creature as a dried-up chicken cutlet at first glance. Number 3. Sea pig. It's called a sea pig, so it must be adorable and cuddly, right? Absolutely wrong. This flabby underwater monstrosity is the absolute opposite of cute and cuddly. It's downright terrifying to look at, clearly the product of Mother Nature playing way too much Half-Life. The near-transparent exterior of this bottom dweller is almost extraterrestrial in nature, and the various appendages and tentacles are undoubtedly Cthulhu-esque in nature. Despite its appearance, the sea pig, or scotoplane, is completely harmless, feasting on the carcasses of dead animals along the ocean floor. In fact, the sea pig has to fear humans more as, unsurprisingly, the Japanese found a way to turn this opaque, grotesque creation of nature into a delicacy. Number 2. Star-nosed mole. Go ahead, take a good close look at the star-nosed mole and try to convince yourself afterwards that even its mother could love that face. The sad part is, moles aren't generally an ugly animal. Sure, they're a pain to anyone with a nice lawn, but they can be cute. The star-nosed mole, though, completely changes the game. The odd-shaped nose at the end of its snout looks like a parasitic creature attached itself to the poor mole's face, a look amplified by the fact that the organ is constantly moving. In actuality, the nose does serve a very practical purpose. The star-shaped nose is covered in minuscule touch receptors that help the animal find prey in extremely low-light situations. Unfortunately, practicality doesn't make it any less ugly. Number 1. Blobfish. The fish receives its name from its gelatinous flesh, which has a density slightly less than water, a trait which allows it to float above the seafloor without having to utilize much energy. The blobfish, for lack of a better description, looks like an old deflated fat man that has simply given up on life. Its black eyes, downturned mouth, and nose-like protrusion give it a saddened look, and with a mug like that, it's tough not to be sad. This little critter does get a bad rap, though, for the creature is at its ugliest when pulled from its natural habitat. When observed alive and in water, well, no, it actually is that ugly. Like these top 10 videos? Subscribe by clicking the annotation here and give our video a like, and share the link for this video with all your friends on your favorite social media sites. Have an idea for a future top 10? Leave a comment in the section below.